welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets.
Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. The give from the gun. Sweet cut there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the foot.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The toss sweep to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need... There he goes! Fights off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but they are tougher.
Lots of running room. Inside the 30. showdown. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the defense got him at the 27.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Toss sweep right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Gives it on the option. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The throw. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to fire. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They just keep firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. On 1st down, read option to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Moffitt. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Past the 10.
What an outstanding job by that guy. Ball's on the ground. He finds it. He scoops it up, and he's not thinking, hey, I'm just going to go down. I'm going to go out of bounds. I'm trying to score. He's got a convoy. He's got people trying to help block for him. He ended up getting tackled, but not before going all the way to the other side of the field and now setting his offense up in great real estate.
Pushes ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going to the running game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Hawaii. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Punts it out of the air. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Works the middle of the field. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing third and short from their own 17. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Western Michigan, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give on the inside.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.